EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers.
I've been going hard from the night into the daylight, telling them all that yesterday's price is not the same price. Eating up what's for breakfast, I can tell you what it tastes like.
Hey, DJ.
They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh? They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. They don't want no problems, they don't want no problems. All I know is win, I ain't never took a L. But if I take a L, then you know I'm raising hell, huh?
I ain't take no losses in a minute. Scored touchdown through the critic. Came a long way from the trenches. Still be making plays in the trenches. I'm from New Orleans. I'm a saint with a demon in my head. Yeah, I told him chill. Lil' bro still spinning like a fan. Lord on my mama. He been playing like this since he was in college. So fast like a rocket. Part of the reason they can't stop him. You don't know how I feel. Come from nothing, turn up quick. You don't know how I feel. Turn them losses into a whip. Yeah, treat the be like football.
We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the LA Chargers taking on the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Guys, you got this. Let's win.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They begin the drive with Williams. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. Currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him. On second down, Wilson. That'll be complete to Okonkwo. And he will go out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. A huge play there for Denver. 59 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now a first down carry. It's Williams. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Second and 10. They'll send a receiver here in motion right.
19. Hey, alert.
On second down, here's Wilson. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. Here we go with Williams. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Now it's Wilson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. 2nd and 6 just inside the 30. They'll keep it on the ground. Keenan, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
A 4th down, so the Chargers trot out J.K. Scott. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. He belted that thing, a leg of steel, and an even 70 yards on the punt that time. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Now it's Wilson. They've got his man complete. And all the way home for the Broncos score. A big play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Broncos are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because these are the top 2 teams right now in that division.
And if you can build a bit of a cushion as you head towards the second part of the season, that allows you to survive the expected injuries, potential upset losses, all of those things, and still be in good shape.
And that's going to be good for a Chargers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
A 5-yard gain on the play. 1st down.
On the end around, here comes Williams. Now inside the 25. Mike Williams. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have got it back to within a score. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. Oh, they're changing this at the line. 4th down, here's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way home for the Broncos score. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Charger drive about to get going. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Charger football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming. Herbert. Now a loose football. The ball comes out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. We know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Good. Double count right here. Double count.
Wilson. That is caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos take a 3-touchdown lead. Now the try here for the point after. He knocks it through. It's 28-7.
Makes the score Broncos 28, Chargers 7.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the foot. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing. Maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Brings up second and
Now Wilson going to change things up here.
Spot that. Push left.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They go play action now. Wilson. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown! A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Broncos are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And a route is on here in this first half. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Hey, OP. Ready.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First down, Chargers.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
On 2nd down, Keenan. And he'll pick up about 3 there, up to the 43.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
3rd and 9 here. Williams being motion left.
21. Let's go.
Back to throw here, Herbert. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? Third down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have the Chargers first down, it would appear. Yes, he does, by a full yard. They get the conversion on 4th and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Set. Go.
They'll run on first down. Keenan. And, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Go, go. Set.
Herbert now. Throwing left side, it's complete. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
They go with the empty set there. 5 receivers in the formation. Normally, you want to have a running back in to block, but in this case, he's lined up to the right, and he ends up getting the football. A lot of confusion caused defensively, and it turns into a big play.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Allen now with a chance to run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is going to lose yardage here. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This a 27-yard attempt here. And that is no good. And they will remain well behind. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. The Charger drive about to get going. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Let's go.
First down, Los Angeles.
Herbert on first down now. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. After the incompletion, they'll try once more from the 20-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Broncos have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point attempt to come here. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action. It's Herbert. This is complete to Hawkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Charger.
On first down, Keenan. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Still going inside the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On first down, it's Herbert. This caught left side by the tight end Parham. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. And they're going to speed things up here.
First down, Chargers.
They'll run on first down. Keenan. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. 1 yard gain. Brings up
Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
First down marker at the 31. It's third down.
Hey, go Lion. Ready?
Here's Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Here we go on fourth. Herbert. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Broncos will take over on downs. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Wilson. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
Intercepted by the Chargers. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Crowd right.
After the turnover, here's Herbert, eluding the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
Loss of 7 yards. It's second down.
Hey, go Lion. Hey, Opie. Set.
Now it's Herbert. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
First down, Los Angeles.
Baylor Tiger. Set.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. Throw over the middle into the hands of the tight end, Parham. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
First down, Chargers.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close.
Set.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Go.
Here's Herbert. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. And quickly they get to the line. A shotgun snap for Herbert. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 14. Williams, the man in motion left.
Go orange.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that will bring up second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
At the 8-yard line.
Baylor Tiger. Ready.
Again, Herbert. This is caught. And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
380. Run.
Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Set.
They'll motion out one of the tight ends. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And now they're in the hurry-up. He'll try again. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Chargers get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. They'll try and run it here. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. So still lots of work left to do. But here comes the onside kick. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. Things are just going from bad to worse now. It's a safety that does him in here, and that is one frustrated offensive unit.
They can't get out from under their own shadow right now. I mean, I know this is the NFL, but could you imagine a college crowd right now? Imagine what they'd be doing. They'd be chanting, "Start the bus," because they think this one is over.
And now, how about this? The free kick from the 20 going to be out of bounds, and that, of course, is a penalty. Wilson and the Broncos now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. Wilson. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And it's caught. And the Broncos are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
That's good for Denver Broncos.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now they send a man in motion right.
14.
Now it's Wilson. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. But Charles, in this win, they've really just had one speed, and that's been all out. They're still driving the ball downfield despite the circumstances and the big lead, and they just continue to find ways to get into the end zone with ease.
They're certainly in that zone where almost everything they try is successful and often leads to points. Teams don't get those types of games very often, so when they do, many of them just want to take advantage of it to the last second.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Charger drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify what's really gone wrong.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Well, he's regarded as one of the best athletes among NFL tight ends, Charles, and it certainly was on display right there.
And as we've seen this league continue to grow and develop, I think the tight end position is becoming harder and harder to defend because now it's elite athletes playing that position, not just the big guys who can block. How about his ability to get downfield and make plays against any defense?
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. We said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
A gain of 9 yards. First down, Chargers.
Now Williams. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Here's a quick throw caught by Allen. Still going inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And now we've got a 3rd and goal situation. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Herbert and the Chargers staying put. They'll line up and go for 2. They're going to keep it on the ground. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation. This time, unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Wilson wants to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Well, at this juncture, CD, you normally see teams pack in the passing game. They've got the huge lead. Not them, though. They're still taking their shots.
I remember reading in past history, there was a college football coach in the Hall of Fame whose nickname was Close the Gates of Mercy. Well, he wasn't really big on that. He was big on going ahead and scoring. He's kind of reincarnated right here. We're watching it in front of us.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 32 that time.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10.
Gun. Good job right there. Start.
Wilson. Wide open receiver complete. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
All go special. All go special. Gun. Start.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, when they said before the game that they were going to try and execute every second of this contest, I guess that was taken literally, because here they are in the final moments of the fourth, putting another touchdown on the board, Charles, to add to this big lead.
Not a big believer in 110%, but it certainly applies here, doesn't it? Because some guys just can't go with less. As long as there's time left on the clock, they're pushing to get to the end zone one more time. They don't really care about what the optics show. They just want to finish the game off the way that they like to play it. Full speed, all out.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
Rashawn Slater, first-round pick in 2021, guilty there.
Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So the penalty there winds up on the offense. So obviously it's declined, and we have a change of possession.
Now Wilson on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep left sideline.
And that's going to be incomplete. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was